descended down into the dungeon. Just a little bit more. Fighting, you know, an ogre, some Ogrillians, and a sentient alarm bell. Before making your way past some train tracks and into what looks to be a large chamber with furnaces and bits of glass. There, you fought a glass golem. So this immense chamber is almost 100 feet wide and 70 feet across. The ceiling stretches 30 feet above you. The minecart tracks that you followed terminate about halfway inside this room. The opposite wall is dominated by two large ovens, although they have apparently been cold for many years. In front of the kiln-like ovens are two stone workbenches. In the southeast corner of the room is a pile of broken glass, some as long as 15 feet long. The south has a closed wooden door, and an open archway to the northwest leads to a curving corridor that heads downward. So what would you guys like to do?
Well,
Well.
let's see. So we beat up the bell dude, which
Fidget
Right.
wants to get a sack of this glass.
wait, what? He wants to get the sacks from each of the different empires nearby. The amount of sacks.
No, I want to get a sack full of this magical glass monster thing.
I thought I already had some of the glass.
Wait. Was the glass monster before or after the bellman?
After.
I think I already picked up some shards of the glass monster, didn't I?
Oh, okay. That's why I don't remember. I had to take the dogs out because they were about to. Okay, that's right.
Yeah, mister, you took a sample. Twidget wants to take a selection.
Knock yourself out, Twidget.
I mean, he just wants to throw at people. It's fine. Totally fine.
Have at it.
Yeah, so Twidget will pull out a flour sack and start filling it with small shards of glass. Anything that basically is smaller than the palm of his hand.
Sure. Yeah, you can fill the sack with glass. There's quite a bit of it here.
Perfect. Throw it at people. Or convince people it's gems. Anyway. Then we killed the spiders and that was the room that the dude ran into, right?
He ran into the room to the south, yes, with the spiders.
Yep, and then we burned that whole room out. I forget, did we loot that? The burnt out room? Or did we end before we went in there?
The door is still closed. You guys have not gone back in there since you burned it.
Okay, yeah, we'll wait for the smoldering to finish, then go check that room out. Gilbert?
All right. Does the smoldering go out?
Yeah, when you open the room, there's some smoke and dust in the air. You can see the burned remains of an Ogrillion and several large spiders. The back wood is there had been like firewood stacked up in the back, and it's now kind of sitting ensconced, and you can see at the outside of it, it has all been charred.
All right. I should like to investigate the room.
Well, make an investigation check.
Gentlemen, am I able to acquire advantage in the form of assistance and the guidance
I
cantrip?
mean, I could give you the guidance.
Well, you better do that then.
That's good to hear. I'm glad you could give me
Yeah, I was
the guidance.
yawning. Yeah, I was
Fuck you.
yawning big time, man. I'm tired. I've done a whole lot of nothing today, man. It's hard being retired, I'm telling you.
How's that 21 do you 27 do you for under?
Does pretty good. So as you're looking about there, you can find the Ogrillion that he had a purse containing 30 pieces of gold and a dagger on him that seems to have survived the blaze. The dagger is ornate and consists of an obsidian blade. You're not detecting any like dwemer of magic with it, so you think it's really just like a particularly nice dagger. If you were to sell it as an art object, it would be worth about 165 gold pieces. The other thing is, as you're digging around, you notice it's kind of sticking out from the wood pile in like the middle of a section that was charred pretty badly. A boot. And the boot appears to be unharmed.
Like a leather boot?
Yes, like a leather boot.
That's probably magical. Take a look-see at it.
Well, dude, that's
Alright.
just the one who saw it. What do you... So...
Oh, I'm taking a look-see at it.
Okay.
These boots are in unusually good condition.
I did not say boots. I said boot. Singular.
Oh, boot. Well then, I shall take my hands and touch it and identify ritual.
Okay.
Oh, fiddly. Was it 30 gold pieces under? Sorry.
Yeah.
30. Okay.
And it tells you, Gilbert, that that is a boot of water walking.
Don't you mean a boot of water hopping?
Well, no, because Identify does tell you you need both boots for it to work.
Ah.
So we gotta find the other boot. Was there a leg or anything attached in it?
No.
Odd.
Well then, we'll need to find the other boot somewhere, somehow, some way.
Have you checked the other foot?
No, this was in searching the room. We found a boot.
Not on the
Not
dead
attached to
Ogrillion.
anything. Yeah, not attached to anything. It's just a boot there.
Where precisely in the room was the boot?
In the like left, like so, like as you walk in facing this wood pile along the back wall of this 30 by 40-foot room. On the left, about 3 feet from the wall, was a section of the wood pile that ended up getting particularly badly burned, and this boot ended up getting exposed as a result.
Okay. Good to know.
We got half a set of water walking boots.
Mm-hmm. Any of you guys want it?
It's no good to
you-
anyone right now.
I was gonna say, you want to just track it, Gilbert?
Yep.
Since you're the most
Under-
magic-y.
Under how shall I label this?
As a boot of water walking.
Okay.
I put the description Identify tells you in chat.
Oh. Apparently I need to just scroll down a little bit.
We only have one boot.
Correct. And without the pair,
Yeah.
they don't function. And with a 27, you would have thoroughly searched that room. So you're pretty convinced that they would not have been in that wood pile. Unless they are.
I choose to disbelieve the lies of the woodpile. Do I find it now?
The wood pile disappears, and there is nothing there.
Do I still have the boot?
Yes.
Wood
I
pile
avert
of
my
minor
eyes.
illusion?
It's best not to stare.
No, I was kidding. It's still there.
Yeah.
From my point of view, there is no woodpile. Squash says, turning around.
Then you're truly lost.
You have done that yourself.
All right. So is there another entrance at all in this room, or just the way we came in?
Well, as I explained before, there is the open archway that leads to a hall that heads downward and at a kind of circular rounded motion. Like it spirals downward. And then on the way in, is that hall with the train tracks and all that.
All right. I'll be right back.
So, what would you guys like to do?
I mean, how's everybody doing on resources and health?
Well, I mean, I could use a rest.
Like a long rest or a short rest?
Like
I
a
mean,
long
I got
rest.
exhaustion. Yeah, I could use a long rest.
Under how long till the end of the adventuring day?
Didn't you guys just take a long rest? You have like 7 hours.
Seriously, did we just take a long rest?
Before you came down to this level, yes.
Huh.
Did they get their shit kicked in by the?
Remember, you
bellman?
guys went to the docks and sat there for the night and had the spooky sounds coming out of the moonlit area.
Yeah.
Oh,
Pretty
yeah.
much Keith Street here. Yeah.
Yeah, it's you have like probably 7 hours. Actually 6, because the time you've been spending searching. So probably about 6 hours before you can take a long rest.
I was gonna say I don't need a long rest.
Yeah. You guys still
I have all my
cult?
spell slots, so
Yeah.
I mean I could use a short
Oh,
rest
I
and get some
remember
HP
when-
back, but I'm at 20 out of 28.
What level are we?
5th.
Five.
Our XP level is 10,482.
Oh, grazie.
You Italian?
No, I just like fingers.
Va bene.
Oh, I'm the only one out of spell slots. Okay.
Okay. Well then, since we have confirmed that in fact people are not out of hit points and dead, what were our options again under?
Same as they were last time. There's the hall opposite the way you came in. That is an open archway and kind of curves downward and away from away, like so you can only see about 30 feet down it or so before you can't see further without actually going down. The way you came in was that hall that had the little minecart tracks on it. And down there, you can see that it heads at an angle about 45 feet to the room that you first encountered the Ogrillians, with a hall jetting off to the left as you look down it.
I'm feeling option 1. How's everyone else feeling about option 1?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yes, let's go that way. I'll follow Duodecius.
Yeah.
Or go where Duodecius points me.
Yes, we'd like to do the first option, Alex.
To clarify, you want to head down the curving hallway
Yes.
that descends? Okay. So you begin following it. The large room with broken glass, soon lost from sight. The air getting a little cooler. And after about 200 or so feet of traveling down this arcing hall, you notice that the masonry is getting a little rougher, a little more uneven. And you find that the floor is starting to level out. And you can see ahead of you a 10-foot wide hall continuing as far as your dark vision and light sources can go. you do see that after about 20 feet or so, there's like a distinct like threshold of an archway, and beyond that, the hall is apparently natural stone.
Twidget,
Yep.
he's got a head on this.
All right. Twidget pulls a 30th and runs off ahead.
Okay, are you guys waiting here, or are you just following some distance behind him?
Following some distance behind.
What distance?
20 feet? 30 feet? What do you think, Ruffles?
I'm staying at the edge of our dark vision so we can still see him, just in case. Or maybe a little further, I don't know.
Alright, let's go 30 feet.
Well, while they're debating that, Twidget's already moving down the hallway.
Okay. So you start moving down the hallway. And it just keeps going. For about 10 minutes, you follow this cavern. Until you realize ahead of you that it's starting to curve to the right.
Have I felt a change of elevation, or has it been straight?
Once it reached the point where it was this natural cavern, it's been pretty level, you think.
Okay. But it was down to get to the masonry was downward.
Yes.
Okay.
Like a
So
spiraling straight corridor.
Gotcha. Okay. So 10 minutes of walking down some stone tunnel.
Yes. And as it curves to your right, and as you get closer to where that curve is, you can hear faintly off in the distance sounds of burbling water and what sounds like perhaps steam. That hissing sound. And you're noticing. And do you have a light source with you, Twitch, or are you using dark vision?
120 dark vision.
Excellent. You notice also that the light level is beginning to rise, and it has a reddish tinge to it at this curvature.
Oh. So I hear hissing water, running water, and red light. Got it. All right. Well, once it starts seeing the light level increasing, I'll start tiptoeing. Absolutely no change because my feet don't make noise anyway.
Okay. So you stealthily move ahead. As you realize that the cavern, as you're coming around that curvature, maybe 30 feet ahead of you, you can see that there is a opening. Like the cavern begins to widen out suddenly. And as you get closer, you can see that the bubbling and burbling you saw appears to be hot springs, geysers, and mud pots, kind of covering like the area that the tunnel is opening up to. All of it cast in like this deep pale red. And as you finally get to the entrance, where the tunnel opens up, you realize that the tunnel, that the chamber that it opens up to is extremely vast. You can see on the ceiling about 175 feet above you is glowing with what looks to be some type of bioluminescent fungal mass that just kind of spider webs and claws all over the rough-hewn ceiling of this chamber. The area around you appears to be pockmarked with hot springs, bubbling mud pots, and occasional steam geysers. The walls kind of have a positive curvature to them slightly. So as you're looking like 120 feet, to your right, you can see the walls moved ahead of you a little bit on both sides, like you're in some type of recessed area. But you can't. But even with like the pale light, you can tell that this is a extraordinarily large chamber. Even in the pale light, you can't for sure tell how far across it is or how far up it is, but it is. Given the height of the ceiling and the depth that you're seeing, you would probably think it's over 1,000 feet away, the walls that you're seeing in the light.
All right. Well, Twitch will kind of just hang out when he walked in that area, wait for the party to finally catch up after deciding how far back they wanted to walk.
Yeah, they're about a minute behind you as they see the same thing I described before.
All right. Well, the 10-foot pole, I'd like to start investigating the mud.
So you're just walking up to one of these, the first like bubbling mud pot you see, and just sticking a pole into it? Because there's multiples.
Yeah, I'm basically just going, first one, next one, just kind of poking around. I mean, it's a metal rod, right? 10-foot pole's metal?
Typically they're wood.
Would it have an end? Would it have a metal tip?
No, it's a 10-foot long wooden rod. That's it. That's why there's the joke about buying a ladder and cutting it in half.
Oh. All right. Yeah, it won't work as well without metal, but whatever. I'm gonna use the 10-foot pole. Yeah, I'm poking around.
Do you want metal?
Do you have metal?
Looks at long sword, short sword, dagger, rapier. How long do you want it to be?
10-foot pole.
I have a long sword.
It won't really work for what I need. I'll just go sticking my 10-foot pole into these mud pots, kind of poking around the insides.
Sure. So you walk up to the first one and poke it with the stick. Turns out that was a bad idea, as the steam bubble that was underneath it immediately erupts in your face, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Does the fact it's a 10-foot pole help me at all?
Yes, you're the only one caught in the area then. Great, you pass for half. And take 4 points of fire damage, as like the 30-foot area around this mud pot is just covered in boiling mud.
All right. Are there rocks?
Yes.
All right. I take rocks and I put them in my sling, and I use the sling to fling these rocks at other mud pots, hoping to burst any bubbles that might exist.
Okay, so you're going to walk up to these various mud pots, of which there are many.
No, I'm doing it at a distance. It's a sling.
Okay, perhaps I'm not being clear. The area you are in is multiple hundreds of feet across.
Oh. Fuck, that's big. In that case, I will do this in a manner...
You walked 100 feet to get to that first mud pot from the entrance.
Okay. In that case, I shall use my sling in order to clear a path for us forward, so we're not going to get constantly blasted by mud.
How do you plan to use a sling to do that?
Well, the bullet will burst the bubbles when, used to attack it. We then proceed to walk through that space after we clear it.
Do you know what a mud pot is?
Yes.
So you know they're recessed, right?
Yes. I mean, I can see them, right?
Yeah. And you can see occasionally they burst with steamy geysers.
Yeah. So I lob a stone in.
Gilbert, it's not a controllable. You just happen to trigger it.
You're
It's not a proximity based thing. They just go off randomly.
a bullet, even fired from a sling, is not really going to do much to it, is what I'm trying to imply here.
Gotcha,
You
okay.
poked it with a 10-foot pole. You put a 7-foot hole deep into the mud, and that reached a steam pocket that was then released violently.
Oh, okay. Okay, I was getting the impression it was like I poked it with the stick and it,
Immediately blew
Exploded.
up in your face.
You walked up to a 30-foot diameter mud pot, stuck a thing in, and it turns out the mud was like a bubble on top of a steam pocket that you then burst
Okay.
like a balloon.
Okay. I
take a
got
phone
you.
call for work, so I will be stepping away.
Okay.
All right. Well, in that case, guys, we just gotta suck it up and walk forward.
Okay, so you're just walking into the room.
You cut out there, what?
So I said, okay, so you guys are just walking straight ahead, basically, into the room.
I mean, do we see any other safer paths?
Well, in the pale, deep red light that bioluminescent fungus gives off, you're pretty sure that if you keep walking away from this wall, you will eventually, be in a position where you won't be able to see any of the, none of the walls will be in your dark vision range. This chamber appears to be over 1,000 feet across.
Hmm.
And
Okay.
as you kind of move around a little bit with your stick, you can kind of get a sense of the parallax. You realize that, that initial estimation of 1,000 feet, kind of off. It's more like it's 4 or 5 miles across.
All right, guys, do we want to go down the middle or around the side?
It's up to you. Let's go around.
Yeah, I'll let you lead the way.
All right, down the middle we go.
Okay, you start going down the middle. Walking by some of the mud pots as they kind of burble at you, but nothing terribly goes wrong. As you get closer in this dimly lit area, as you get farther from the wall in this dimly lit area, you can see that you're actually up on like a high terraced area. And after about 1,000 feet, you are at like the edge of this terrace. Down below you, you can see what appears to be a forest of small, petrified, tree-like stalagmites. They kind of cover the lower terrace. And that's in front of you. To your left, you can see what appears to be off in the distance, maybe 2 miles away, another forest. This one not as stalagmites, but rather of mushrooms. And you can see what looks to be a pale red lake, maybe 1,000 by 500 feet, at the edge of that mushroom lake.
We're in the Underdark now. The Underdark's Underdark.
These
Well,
fungi.
We're in the Overdark, I would assume, not the Underdark, because there's the layer before the Underdark that you actually go through to get to the Underdark.
Right, of course.
And
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
that's when you all hear this hissing sound behind you. As crawling out of the most recently burst mud pit is what appears to be a 15-foot-long lizard of dark gray with mottled red splotches along its back. Its blunt head sports a toothy maw, emanating a thin wisp of smoke.
Oh, can I pet it?
You guys should roll initiative.
Twitch starts walking towards it, pet it.
Twitch is rolling initiative. Alright, Duodecades, what do you do?
Alright, does it have wings?
No. Actually, I can get you a picture of it.
Oh, that's even more terrifying. Oh, is it that neat black and white artwork again?
It is.
Oh, fuck yeah. And how big is it?
It's like a 15-foot wide lizard. It's a huge creature.
How close am I?
Bartimus, you're hot, Mike. You are about 20 feet away from it.
Uh-huh. Well, in that case... slow.
Okay. It's a deck save.
No. Wisdom.
Alright.
Can't fucking dodge being slow.
He is very slow now.
Yes. Is there a way I can move a little bit away from this thing without, like, stepping into a mud pot?
Well, you could jump off the terrace that you're on. It's about 100 feet.
How gradual is this terrace? Like, does it look like I might be able to carefully climb down?
Carefully climb? Yes. Attempting to, like, dynamically move down? That's a bit more of a risky proposition. It's pretty steep. But it's craggy, so there's lots of handholds.
I shall carefully begin going down the side.
Okay. You begin carefully climbing down. Do you have a climb speed?
No.
Okay. Well, you move 15 feet down then. Towards the forest of stalagmites. Anything else?
No.
Galen?
How far, since he slowed, how far is he to me?
He is, let's see, about 15 feet from you.
I'm going to move up and engage in combat.
Okay.
Give him a friendly little tap.
Uh-huh.
Tap, tap, tap.
Roll to hit. And you succeed. Roll damage.
$10 points of thunder damage.
Yeah. Yeah, that hurts him. Does not look happy with you.
Okay. And as a bonus action, I am going to use my defensive field to give myself some temporary hit points.
Okay.
And that's it.
All right. Bartimus.
So I want to go ahead and touch my weapon and give it some extra fire damage. As a bonus action.
Okay.
That's with the gift of the chromatic dragon.
Sure.
And then I want to beat the shit out of this thing.
Okay. Well, it's only 20 feet away from you, so presumably you can move that far.
Yes, I would like to move that far and then proceed to hit.
Okay. Roll to hit. That hits him. All right. And while your sword bites into him, the fire damage appears to be completely ineffective.
Ah, interesting.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. Well, the lizard is going to open its maw, almost like it's making a yawn, as fire belches forth. And I need everybody except Duodecius to make a dexterity saving throw as a 30-foot cone of fire comes out of his mouth. All right. I think that's everyone. Yep. So it looks like only Squash failed. The rest of you passed. It is passed for half damage. So Squash, you take 22 points of fire damage and have been ignited.
Ooh.
As in like the what he breathed out was like an aerosolized oil and it's coating you. You think you'd have to like take an action, like scrape it off of you. Otherwise you're on fire.
Question is, if I have a resistance to fire, is that half of 11?
Yes, so it'd be 5.
Okay. Beautiful.
Alright. But that is all he does on his turn. You think he gets a wisdom save at the end of it? Oh, wait, that's an int save. A 9. His whiz is actually flat. Oops. Anyway, I'm pretty sure 9 would fail for Duodecius to save. Alright, and then it is Squash's turn. And at the start of your turn, Squash, because you are on fire, you take 7 more points of fire damage.
Ooh. All right, I use the action to douse the flames.
Alright, you douse the flames.
Okay. And let's see, what else can I do? I will attack him with a bonus action, or as a bonus action, with
Sure.
the dancing sword.
Okay. Yeah, you chuck your sword at him. Roll to hit.
Ooh,
Well, that's a crit.
sure is. Stand by. This guy wouldn't happen to be a Fey Fiend or Undead, would he?
Nope.
There we go. 26 magical slashing and radiant damage.
Very nice. Yeah, he's looking a bit hurt by all that. Anything else?
No?
Eric?
Yeah, how far is he?
He is 20 feet from you.
I will bonus action aim, and then I will shoot.
Okay. That hits.
Nice.
All right, and that bloodies him. Anything else?
Nope.
All right, Twidget.
You like to shoot him.
Okay, roll to hit. That hits. Well then.
I'd like to go back in time.
No. That's
still-
some impressive shooting there.
Twidget still tries.
Yo, how the fuck did you do that?
Loaded dice. I just took the wrong set. That was the set the DM was supposed to take, and I got mixed up.
Anything else, Twidget?
Nope.
All right, Duodecius. So you're hanging out on this rock ledge that you started climbing down. Fire having jetted over the edge above you. What do you do?
I think I'm gonna hang on to the rock wall for dear life while really focusing on that slow spell.
Okay. Galen?
I guess I'm gonna keep engaging. I suppose.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit it again. Casting a spell as I hit.
All right. Roll to hit. Well, that's a crit.
And we get Burger?
The shit?
21 points of thunder damage.
Very nice. It's starting to look pretty rough.
Sleuth, XP is 10,482.
I should know which character I was for this camp.
I'm not even certain you made a character for this
I
campaign.
don't think you've played yet in the new campaign. I don't think you have a character in the story.
And
I might be mistaken, but I don't believe unless.
Anyway, Galen, anything else on your turn?
No, I'm done.
Okay.
Yeah, he did play with us in the Mega Dungeon.
Yeah. Barnabas.
Okay, so bonus action rage, please.
Okay.
And then reckless attack.
All right. Roll to hit. That hits. All right. Yeah, this guy's looking to be near death now.
And that would be it.
All right. Well, he is going to take the disengage action, turn around, and move 15 feet to the edge of one of the mud pits.
He's moving?
Yes, after taking the disengage action.
About the disengage action. Because he still takes damage.
Why?
Booming blade that I hit him with when I said I was casting a spell.
Yeah, you need to actually tell me that, though.
Oh, okay. That's why I did 4d8 points of damage. A d8 for my thing.
Yeah, roll the damage. Just you do actually have to tell me when that happens, because there is a very obvious effect. The creature knows that he's been hit by that.
Cast
yeah.
Feeble Mind against an opposing wizard doesn't tell the DM you cast Feeble Mind until later.
It didn't 4 more points of thunder damage, but
I mean, it's he's teetering. But yeah, he gets to that mud pit. He's not yet in it though. Squash.
Okay, how far away is he?
He moved 15 feet from you.
Oh, perfect. Then I will run up to him and start laying into him with my my sword and my other sword.
Okay. Roll to hit.
I can't bulk roll these anymore because now I have multiple hits. Not that I'm complaining.
They both hit.
Excellent. That should be right.
Yeah.
22 magical slashing.
Yeah, as he's run up behind him and hitting him with your swords, he slumps to the ground. His four legs kind of dangling over the edge of this mud pit. He's very dead. You guys are out of initiative.
I sheathe my sword as my other sword magically sheathes itself.
I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm. But yeah.
Random dice.
Mm-hmm. So Duodeci started climbing down the cliff. You guys are just standing there looking at this dead lizard at the top.
Should we all be going down the cliff?
I want to take souvenirs. Squash, can you help me take souvenirs?
What souvenirs do you want?
The teeth. And Twitch kind of like clacks his teeth together.
Alright.
Well, make a survival check as you begin extracting the lizard's teeth.
Pete?
Survival
Did you
check.
make it?
Oh.
That's the reason I asked you to help.
Oh, I can't
I'm
actually
real
help
good
you.
at it.
Oh, you're not good at it? I'm not good at it
Yeah.
either.
I thought you were proficient.
I am proficient, but I'm not good at it.
I'm a -2.
What's your wisdom? Oh, -2, yeah. Okay then.
Remember, Twidget dumped wisdom because he's 7.
So did I, but
So you're trying to work them out, but you keep snapping a lot of them. You end up only getting one usable tooth out of his mouth.
well, maybe we can make a necklace out of it for you.
Yeah, that was the idea. Do you want me to put a creature tag on that tooth, or?
No, there's nothing special about the tooth.
Okay. Just large lizard tooth.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Yeah. And as you guys are walking away from the corpse, you hear a burble and a spurt as boiling mud falls all around the body of the lizard. No one was there.
And then the direction Duodecius is going is the obvious direction we probably should head. As the the next content exclamation point over the top of it.
Well, so you guys had walked through this field of geysers and mud pots and hot springs, and had found yourselves on the top of a cliff. About 70 feet below, is an area that looks to be a forest of petrified trees, kind of forming like stalagmites down there. Just the trunks, no thin branches or leaves. As you look about, you can see that it looks like that this section of the cavern is like terraced. So you're on like the highest terrace. 70 feet below, it looks to be a middle one. Over to the right, about 1,500 feet away or so, you can see another terrace rising up, but not quite as high as up to yours. Maybe halfway between the two. And to your left, another 1,500 feet away, you can see another edge where there's probably like another cliff going downward. And then after that cliff going downward, it looks to be kind of an open, somewhat rocky, almost like a desert. And then more, maybe about 4,000 feet away, you can see, a pool of water, glistening red, and a mushroom forest that extends as far as you can really see at this point.
Well, Gilbert, what do you think?
He said he had stepped away.
Oh. Well, we really don't want Twidget to lead. That would be a bad idea.
Fine.
I mean, we can do it.
Well, we'll put it to the party. What do we want to do here?
What do we need, like survival?
No, we're just determining where we're going next. We don't really have an agenda anymore. We kind of figured out what the death cult was doing, and we ended up in some part of the death cult dungeon that doesn't seem very death culty. So we're kind of just.
Well, maybe we should re-examine our priorities here. Are we sure that we've explored everything above this and
No, not really.
No, maybe we should go back up then.
There's a couple limbs that we didn't touch.
Okay, well, we were here for a purpose, so let's at least finish the job, and if it's done, we should report back to the people over there in town, across the water.
All right, start to head back then.
Yeah. You can always come back down here later.
What was that, Spectre?
Peter, you at like a bar or a club or something?
No, I just live near one. They're doing live music tonight.
Oh, what band?
Some local act, I think. It's like Spanish.
Yeah, but
music.
even the local acts are on Spotify these days.
Maybe they're on Spotify then. I have no idea who's playing.
Oh. Okay.
So what are you guys doing?
Finishing the job?
Hello?
I hear you guys. I'm still waiting to hear what you guys are actually doing.
I mean, I haven't been here in actual months, but if you want me to, I can.
I said we were turning around and going back down the tunnel.
It sounded to me more like you were trying to suggest that, and we're waiting for the party to actually agree with you, and no one was speaking.
I'm back. I had to step away for a moment. What is Ruffles waiting for us to agree to?
No,
Is it
no, he's telling me he's turned and walked away. You're starting to walk back to the cavern that leads back up to the dungeon.
What's up, Ruffles? What's going on?
Well, we were discussing whether we wanted to continue exploring this large, expansive cavern and deciding where to go next, or if we wanted to go back and probably try finishing the primary objective of the dungeon.
Yeah. Let's finish up that dungeon section first, since this is going to be some time-consuming stuff.
Okay. So you guys turn around, start heading back, walking past the hot springs and the burbling mud pots again. And avoiding, calamity as you do so. And as you get to the entrance, you slip through it and begin ascending, walking probably another, let's see, it'd be about 1,000, another 1,000, 2,000, plus that. It'd be about, do math in my head, 1,000, about 3,500 feet of walking total.
It's what, 3/4 of a mile?
Just
Not
about.
bad.
As you find yourselves ascending back up to the somewhat humid, area of the dungeon that has masonry. As you enter the room with the broken glass and the train tracks.
All right.
A hall leading out across from you, with following the train tracks, leads back to the way you came. To the south, an open wooden door.
I believe then we shall head through the open wooden door.
Okay, you head south to the open wooden door. And, you can look around. Those spiders are still definitely dead, as the wood pile is still charred. The room's smelling of smoke and oil.
Wait, that's a... we go down the tracks corridor then.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't have a door. That's just an open corridor.
Yep, I got turned around.
No worries. Okay, well, you walk up to the entrance of that hallway, heading off to the right at an angle, to the southeast. You can see about 15 feet down it, another opening to the left. And 40 feet away, the opening that leads back to that main room where you encountered the Ogrillians first.
Wait, so we've been on all the paths?
I didn't say that.
Was there another door in the spider room?
Nope.
I get turned around too quickly if I don't have a map, so...
Well, there isn't one, so you'll have to deal. Or draw one yourself.
Oh, shit, we gotta do this analog. Alright. Okay, so there's nothing in the spider room. There's nothing... Oh, okay. Okay. Let's head back to that hole Twidget fell in with the crabs and beat them up. Maybe there's something down there.
Do you know how to get back there?
Yeah.
Great. So where do you go?
Okay, so we're in the room where we originally found the Ogrillians, yeah?
No, you're in the room with glass. You said you were going to go follow the train tracks. I told you what you saw down that hallway, and then you stopped and said, "Oh, wait."
Okay, we continue up the train tracks.
Okay. So you follow the train tracks down that southeastern corridor, passing the hall to your left that looks to go about 25 feet to another room. And you plod straight on ahead.
Wait. You said there's a path that goes to another room?
Yeah.
Is that the bell room?
No.
Okay, we turn into that room.
Okay. So you don't plod right on by, you instead turn left.
Yes.
All right. And as you walk down the about 30-foot corridor, the chamber... nope, that is the wrong description. Sorry. All right. The corridor ends in a 30 by 20 foot chamber. 2 stone benches rest along the opposite wall. The surfaces of these benches are covered with various metal tools, clad with a thick layer of dust. Along the back wall hang a variety of metal tongs, some with long handles. Piles of rotted wood are scattered about the chamber as well.
I should like to investigate this chamber.
Okay.
Reveal unto me your secrets, Dungeon Master.
Well, first you have to make an investigation check.
Gentlemen, may I acquire the assistance and guidance that I so appreciate?
Yes. Twitcher will hold the magnifying glass.
Mr. Or I think maybe Flista has it. May I acquire guidance?
Yes.
I'm a wizard. I don't have guidance.
Oh, you are a wizard. You leveled up yourself, right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
To 10,000 something experience.
Behold my 27. Reveal to me your secrets.
Okay. So, as you're looking about, you can see it on the stone benches that these are metal molds, crucibles, pokers, smaller tongs. You think that out of everything here, you could probably get together a set of smithing tools or a glassblower's kit from them. But other than that, you don't find anything of interest in the room.
Mm-hmm. Does anyone want glass blowers tools?
Wash, you already have smithing, right?
I do.
Carry around a set of glass blowers and maybe pick up proficiency, or somebody else can.
I guess I could take it with me.
Or just sell them.
That reminds me. Oh well, it's something.
Pete, did you turn the gain up on your mic or something? It sounds like you swallowed it.
No, I just had to replace my headphones. I got up to go to the bathroom, and when I sat back down, one of the ears wasn't working.
Ooh.
So we're on new headphones. But the gain should be higher because these are new.
Bro, on my end, I cannot understand him. I don't know what
It's
he's
like
saying.
you've turned the gain up to 11 on them. They're just clipping out very, very hard.
Because you're so bassy. Yeah. Because of that deep bass of your voice, they're very. You sound like you're on an old CB radio.
Yeah.
He's just yelling from Krieg.
He's crackling on the airwaves. Wait, Pete, do you know the transatlantic accent?
Give me 1 second. I'm working on this mic here.
Oh, that's much better.
Oh yeah.
Well,
good.
here I'm gonna listen to it. Oh, that is better. Okay.
Yeah. Do the transatlantic accent.
This just in. I don't know where I am right now. No, that's not it. I can't really do it.
Got to sound like FDR. It was a way of speaking in the
Yeah, I'm familiar with it. I just can't do it.
Ah.
I think if I tried to do it, I'd come off sounding more like JFK.
Be excited on the second half of all your words.
Gotta be excited on the second half of all your words.
Holy
like
shit!
Yep.
I can just about hear him like
Yeah,
giving us some
that's the
information
easiest way
about
to
the
get somebody to
baseball
do
game.
that. Is get excited on the second half of all your words. Your accent goes there every time.
Hmm.
That's how that sounds.
I am Berliner.
Your voice has to come from high in the back of your throat.
Oh yeah, it does feel like that.
Like you're not going to the ping position all the way, but you're getting most of the way there.
Okay. Where were we before we completely derailed our train of thought?
A room with glass blowers tools.
Right. Glass blowers tools.
Yeah, those old headphones probably weren't as good. I had the gain boosted by 30 decibels. Now it's only 20.
Well, it sounds good. We can at least understand you. Alright, so...
Turn it down to
if no one
15
else-
and you're probably golden.
If no one else wants them, I'll take glass blowers tools.
They're all yours.
On second thought, I don't have the carrying capacity.
They're
I
all
can
mine.
hold on to them for a while. Or
They're all yours.
I don't want them anymore. They're all yours.
Alright, last
I'll
chance.
take
The novelty has worn off. You can have them, Pete. I still can't believe I took calligraphy tools.
You never know when you're gonna have to write real pretty.
Alright, alright. Did we discover anything else in this chamber?
You did not know.
Alright. In that case, I exit the chamber, hooking a left, which should put me in the original intended direction.
It does. As you walk into this 20-foot high, 70 by 50-foot chamber following the tracks. A corridor exits to the south to your right, and across the left wall, another corridor leads out to the northeast. There are 2 columns inscribed with pictograms to the left and right parts of the room, and in a haphazard pile between the columns are several old, rusted metal minecarts.
Well, I should like to investigate this room.
Okay.
Gentlemen, might I acquire the assistances and guidances? Actually, can I get assistance from Alphista on this one?
Sure.
Is there a corner in this room?
There are 2.
To which it goes to one of them and pouts.
Okay.
Fucking snubbing you to get your older sister.
Wait, Afflista's a gnome?
No.
Oh.
I'm a very tall halfling who's also red.
All right. So aside from the 3 dead Grillians here, as you're poking about, you can see that the pictograms on the columns do seem to be where is it? So, the pictograms show humanoid-like creatures that have a pair of webbed arms, a smooth, tentacled head, and a sphincter-like mouth. It has large, bulbous eyes, and lower parts of it, like below the waist, it's not 2 legs, but rather 3 large tentacles. And depicted on these two pillars are scenes of humans dressed with like those like the tribal wear you saw back in Mantru. Bowing down in worship to these beings. These tentacled freaks kind of giving laws and ruling over the tribesmen. These tentacled guys looking to be like marshaling an army of the natives. Native people constructing what look to be a structure similar to this in some type of temple. And another scene depicting native people on boats being directed by the tentacled guys.
Ah, yes. The fresco of the degenerate monstrosities. This room looks familiar, yes? It's not like the previous one that we... Okay. Well then, I believe we have to exit this room to go further...
Well, did you want to hear the rest of what you found when you did the investigation?
No, but that might be because my internet level's been adjusting a lot.
No, I was asking if you wanted to hear the rest of it, since...
Oh! Yeah.
You just kind of cut me off.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. Before you do, one moment, I'm going to exit out Discord, reopen it. Maybe that'll get this issue. 1 second.
And he was never heard from again.
Yeah, Gilbert and I swap places for the next 4 hours.
Never to be seen again.
Alright.
Alright. So you, so you notice the pillars. You find on the 3 dead Agrillians a cloudy green potion, 47 gold coins, a earring in the left ear of one of them that on a normal sized person would be used more like an anklet, worth 75 gold pieces. And when you started poking around the carts, you find that under one of them was a sack that's rather heavy looking.
Is it filled with silver from, all the nearby nations?
It's filled with silver, yeah. When you open it up, it's full of silver coins.
Is this identical to the sack I already have full of silver coins?
No. It is a different sack.
There were 2 sacks of silver coins. We only found 1 the first time. Got it.
What? Okay.
All right. How much silver's in it?
Oh my god, I feel like I'm getting gaslit so badly right now.
I did too. As soon as he said buy the carts, there's a sack, and I'm like, no, I thought we found that already. But okay.
There's always been 2 sacks.
Anyway.
Turns out this entire dungeon is on a curving, sphere, and it's
a toroidal dungeon.
Yeah, there's actually 4 more of these rooms exactly like it. I'm sorry, Under. Continue.
So as you begin poking the coins to count them, they bite you. And you guys should roll initiative.
No, my wizard fingies. I need those to cast spells.
You only need 4. You got spares.
2 on each hand.
So I don't know if Bartimus, Eric, or Galen want to roll initiative. They probably should.
There we go.
Yeah, that's basically exactly what's happening to you. Mister, you roll initiative? All right, Bartimus, what do you do?
Well, can I, like, I can do 2 bonus actions, correct?
No.
Well, turds. Let me go ahead and bonus action touch my sword.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, I don't. I know I
Are
can't.
we in initiative?
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Bartimus, so you touch your sword. What else?
Yep, touch my sword, and then I am gonna just start beating things that need to die.
Okay, so you're running up to Duodecius where he's holding this sack full of angry coins and you're going to attack it?
Should I hit the angry coin bag? I don't know. I'm confused.
I mean, 50-50 chance that's a better target than Duodecimus.
Yeah, I'm hitting the coin bag.
Okay, roll to hit.
Yeah, I don't know. Duo is a pretty good target.
You will find that attacking the party wizard is a guaranteed way to have.
Yeah, I hit some. Roll damage.
Attacking the wizard is not ideal.
It's fine. We've got a spare today.
All right, yeah, you run over there and attack the bag with your sword, cutting the common burlap sack and spilling coins out onto the floor. You don't hear the jangle of coins. Instead, you hear the screeching and the squelching sound as the coins begin growing teeth and small little tentacles and scurrying about. There's also a couple of what look to be mashed up dead mimics as well.
Oh, cool. So I at least got some of them.
You got some of them. And release the rest. Anything else, Bartimus?
Wait, the bag? Oh, I guess the bag.
You destroyed the bag.
Yeah, because of the fire. Okay, cool. Nope, that's it.
All right, Galen. Galen? It's your turn. What do you do?
All right, what do I see?
Well, Bartimus just ran forward and destroyed the bag that was holding the bag, so now there's a swarm of little coin mimics running around the Duodecius and Bartimus.
What?
What do you do?
Kind of confused, and I guess I need an AoE. I don't have any spell slots, so I am going to. So these things are like miniature coin size.
Did you see that picture Pete posted?
It's a coin mimic, mister.
It's a bag full of coin mimics.
Oh God, oh Lord. I guess I'm gonna start stepping on mimics. Because he cut the bag open, right?
No, the bag has been destroyed. The mimics are now swarming around Duodecius and Bartimus.
Oh, they're flying. Oh fuck.
Well, hopping.
So if I hit them as a group, can you hit more than one, or is it
Yes.
gotta be one coin at a time? Okay, yeah, then I'm gonna hit the group of coins.
All right, yeah. So you just wade in there and start smashing them. Roll to hit. Yeah, you're very effective at destroying coin mimics.
I want to point out that's my second 20 tonight. I'm doing well. 15 points of thunder damage.
Okay. Yeah, you just start smacking coins. There's still a bunch of them, but you've gotten your fair share. Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right, Squash.
Okay, how far away is the swarm of mimics?
Well, they're over by that pile. The party was probably between there. I'd be about 15 feet away from you.
Okay, and about how many are there?
Somewhere between 300 and 700.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah, it's hard to make an exact count when they're moving about and screeching and trying to bite people.
Yeah, this might be a good time for an AoE. Rather than getting into melee with them, I'm just going to attack using the dancing longsword. That's my
Okay.
action. Do I hit a mimic?
Yes. You hit them and do make a significant dent in the horde. Roll damage.
For 16 magical slashing.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, your sword is sitting there cutting these mimics down. The horde getting a little bit thinner.
I'm not even using it like a sword anymore, I'm just sending it over there and having it spin.
It dices, it chops, it makes julienne fries.
Yeah, Jedi Arts, Count Dooku, etc.
Anything else?
Let's see, I've still got my action. Actually, no, I'm not going to waste that on these guys. If I want to help with a subsequent attack on the horde of mimics with my action, do I have to get into melee to do that?
Yes.
Oh, wait a minute.
Or you'd have to describe to me how you're offering help that isn't involving like getting into melee to be a distraction.
No, never mind. I might have something better. Sorry, how far away from the horde of mimics am I again?
15 feet.
Perfect. I'm going to back up so that I am... what's the range on this? Oh, I'm exactly 15 feet away from it? Alright. Then in that case I won't back up from it. And I need the horde of mimics to make a strength saving throw, assuming it's one character.
Okay, and what are you doing?
This is lightning lore.
This is what?
Lightning lore from my wand of lightning lore.
Ah.
Which
And
I
a
had the
strength
whole
save,
time.
you said?
Strength save.
And while you attract some of them, the majority of the horde stays around the people that it's swarming.
Okay, do you know the DC? Because I don't.
I thought it was a wand.
How do wands work?
They have a fixed DC. Usually it's like 15.
I know, I don't have the DC because there's no stat line for this item.
Where did you get it then?
You?
Be more specific, please.
You told me I had a wand of lightning lore.
Where did you get it?
Oh, I don't remember where I found it. It was a while ago. Let's see, this is a...
Yeah, but that's how I keep track of items, is by location.
Well, I don't remember what location I got it in. It was a while ago. I haven't used it.
Okay. Well, a Wand of Lightning Bolts has a DC of 15, so we'll assume that it's at least, it's no better than that.
No, this is a cantrip.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So a 16 would pass.
Yes. So nothing happens.
Okay.
I think it might have been in the Mega Dungeon.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Entirely plausible. Which is unfortunate because it's a Mega Dungeon, so I kind of need to know where that would be to look in.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
You know, it's like meeting that guy in Chicago one time. You know.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
From Squash. All right, Eric.
Yeah. So there's like a few hundred coin mimics on the ground, right?
And bouncing around and clinging to various people with their teeth.
Well, I'm not gonna get in melee, cause fuck that. But I guess I'll aim and then shoot.
Sure.
Bonus action, aim, and shoot.
Yeah, you can aim for a dense cluster of them. Roll to hit. Yeah, that hits.
Awesome. Do I get sneak attack on the coin mimics?
Yes.
Awesome. One sec.
Alright, the Wand of Entangle has a DC of 13. Entangle is a first level spell, and this is a cantrip.
Alright, so you hit a bunch of them. Destroying, taking a decent chunk out of the horde.
Cool.
Anything else?
Nope.
Widget?
I'd like to move away from the horde.
Okay. They will get an attack of opportunity if you do that, because you're, in melee with them.
Oh, well, then bonus action, disengage.
Okay.
Flinging a couple off of me like you do with a bug, flicking it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're brushing yourself, like when you accidentally, unexpectedly walk into a cobweb.
Yes. All right. And then once I am my 30 or 25 feet, I have little waddle feet. Yep. 25 feet away, I shoot an arrow.
Okay. A roll to hit. That hits him.
Anybody in melee?
Yes.
That's a little better.
Yeah.
All right. That's it.
Okay. The coin mimics. Well, as they're hopping around, they begin just from their hopping and their squeaking and the spraying, a fine mist of acid begins to form in that area. And I need Constitution saving throws from Bartimus, Galen, and Duodecius.
What kind of save?
Constitution.
Constitution.
Yes. They have basically just, formed like a cloud of acid in the area.
Oh no, they're nurgling.
Oh no.
Well,
Nurglings are cute.
Bartimus passed. The rest of you failed. It is passed for half damage. So, you guys take 23 points of acid damage, and those of you that failed are blinded.
Oh god, my eyes!
And now they begin biting. So far, turn started by Bartimus.
We all got hit for 23?
Yeah, you got hit for 23 and are blind.
My eyes!
Yeah. Alright, Bartimus, does a 23 hit you?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they bite deep and hard, dealing a total of 14 points of acid damage to you. Then they turn Galen. Does 25 hit Galen?
25 will hit Galen.
Alright, as they start biting you, and you take 10 points of acid damage.
I am unconscious.
That's unfortunate. And do Odysseus.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Does an 18 hit you?
Not when I shield.
Okay, yeah, you throw up a shield. And that is all he can do. Aphista.
Are we making any attempt at subtle here?
No.
Just making sure, because it's been a while since I've been here. How many of these little coins can I get in a 15-foot cube for Thunderwave?
Well, you can get the coins and do Odysseus, Bartimus, and Galen in that.
How much of the hoard of coins without hitting friendlies?
An insignificant amount. It wouldn't do any damage to them.
Damn.
Basically, they don't occupy their own space. They're occupying the spaces of the people that they're biting.
All I'm saying is I can take it.
That's good, because I won't be able to. I'm going to try to cast Ray of Enfeeblement at the coin hoard.
Ah!
This maybe affects all of them.
Okay, it's a con save?
Spell attack.
Ah!
On a hit. On a hit, target deals half damage, and then at the end of the creature's, or at the end of the target's turns, from then on, it's con saves. 20 plus 8. 25 to hit.
That hits.
If it matters, I'll target the area around Duodecius.
It doesn't.
Alright. And that is... I don't think I have anything on bonus action. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Duodecius, you are blind.
I am. I am, in fact, blind and cannot see what is ahead. So, let's see here. This require me to see. I got a pretty good feel where these little shitters are.
Yeah, they're all over you. You can feel them biting you. Like, that's why you shielded, is because they were starting to get through.
Well, I should like to stagger back a few paces.
How far are you trying to go?
2 steps back.
Okay. Well, they are going to take their attack of opportunity against you.
Oh, they can try. Roll out, bitch.
As you take 11 points of acid damage.
And I'm unconscious.
Okay, well, that was a short turn. Bartimus,
Unfortunate.
you are not blind, but those the cleric and the wizard that were in that horde with you, yeah, they're on the ground.
This may have been my fault. Okay. Well, I am just gonna wait. If I were to just pick one of them up and launch them out of the horde.
It would not do a significant amount of damage.
No, I'm talking about party members.
Oh, sorry, I thought you meant the mimics.
Yes, so they don't consume my party members that are down.
So they're still creatures, so you would have to use an action to grapple or to shove them.
Okay.
Now, obviously, they can't resist, so you just be able to do, as you will with them.
I see. Who's the biggest was the biggest. Don't die. Which one out? Pick one.
That's your call, not mine.
Let's go do Odysseus. Let me just launch him out of the friggin'
Okay.
pile.
So you're just going to take the shove action to push him out of the horde?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you shove him back. He kind of slides over next to Afflista and Twidget.
Okay. And then I'm going to.
Then Squash.
rage.
I'm sorry, what was that, Barnabas?
So I was raging.
Ah!
Let's see.
So I misspoke. Using that shove counts as an attack, so you took the attack action. If you have multiple attacks, you still have that extra attack.
I don't know if I do have an extra attack, do I?
I don't know. I'm just realize that it's not strictly an action. It's an attack.
No, I don't have it.
Okay.
But I rolled a 7, which means flowers and vines temporarily grow around you until your rage ends, making it difficult terrain for your enemies.
Wait, Bartimus, what level are you?
5?
Did you multi-class?
No.
You should have multi-attack.
Alright, fuck it. Well, now that there's some flowery vines around me, let's fuck some shit up.
Okay.
Yeah, because if you're a barbarian and you didn't multi-class at level 5, that's a feature you
Yeah,
have.
all barbarians get extra attack at 5th level. So unless you multi-classed, like took 1 level in like Warlock or something, you should. If you have all 5 levels in barbarian, you should have extra attack.
Okay. You know what? Fuck it. Reckless.
Okay, attack with advantage.
Wait.
Add away.
All right, that hits.
– 18, 2 fire damage.
Okay. Yeah, you think you guys have wheedled down to about half the horde left.
And then movement speed. Well, no, I'm gonna prepare for the other guy too. Okay, nope, I'm good.
All right. Galen, death save. All right. Well, that's a failure. Squash. Squash. Pete, did you fall asleep in your chair? That's unfortunate. Pete dodges. Eric.
Yeah.
What do you do?
How many people are within the coin pile?
Currently, just the unconscious Galen and Bartimus.
Is Galen bleeding out or just?
Yes.
How far is he?
He is 15 feet from you.
Okay, I'll walk up to Galen. Galen, do you have any potions of healing on you? Because I have none.
I believe yes. Galen's the medic. Of course he has potions of healing.
Then I will pour one down his throat.
All right.
Well, go ahead and roll it.
Regular or something else?
It was something else apparently, because Galen rolled it. So, yeah, Galen, you wake up on the ground with 11 hit points and a level of exhaustion. Sorry, blanked on the name. Eric, anything else in your turn?
I don't have another action or attack, so yeah.
Okay. Twidget.
I shoot arrow.
Okay. You hit the horde.
Okay, that's what
Alrighty. Alright, the coins. Aw, they don't get to keep making mist of acid. Also,
thank God.
also, blah blah blah, because they can't make the acid anymore, you are no longer blinded.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. And they're gonna start biting. Let's see. So, Barnabas is still in there, and he, reckless. 23.
Yup.
So they start chewing on you for 12 points of acid damage.
Okay.
Galen is still in there, so they're gonna start chewing on him. Does a 20 hit Galen?
Yes.
For 12 points of acid damage.
I'm unconscious again.
And then, because Eric ran in there to give you the potion, they're going to start biting Eric. Does a 23 hit Eric?
Yeah, fuck, it does.
As they start nibbling on you for 8 points of acid damage.
Owie.
Okay, that is all they do. Afflista.
Galen's the healer, right?
Usually.
Alright, I'm going to cast You Don't Get to Die Before I Do. This is going to hurt. Also, at the end of the Mimic's turn, they get to make the con save for enfeeblement.
Thank you.
23 does pass.
Okay, hold on. Before you do that, I forgot about Raven Enfeeblement altogether. Those damages should have been halved. So
6, and 4.
Yeah. So Bartimus, you actually only took 6 points of acid damage. Galen, you only took 6 points of acid damage, and Eric, you took 4. Apologies.
Wait, I didn't take 11. I only took 4.
You took 6 instead of 12.
Oh, well then I'm not unconscious.
Right.
Hey.
Yeah, apologies. I'd forgotten about the enfeeblement, and so I didn't have the damage.
So did I, and I'm the one who cast it.
Yeah.
Holy shit, good one, Slave.
So
Alright,
Galen,
so
This time travel is getting really wacky.
Galen is in
Conscious.
melee with the thing.
yeah, he's prone. He's conscious. He is conscious, not unconscious. He's conscious, and yeah, he's prone in the swarm. Eric is standing above him, and Bartimus is next to them.
Fuck it, I'm committing to the bit. Eeny, meeny, miny, is it the most? Duodecius.
Yes?
You are going to... Oh.
Are you dead?
Dying, but not dead. I have 22 max health. But you heal 46 health.
Did you just do 23 points of damage to yourself to heal him for double?
I may have cast the You Don't Get to Die Before I Do spell.
What's the name of that spell? I just forget.
Life Transference?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Absolute
Okay.
fucking madman.
Yeah, well, you fall unconscious. Duodecius wakes up with 46 hit points and a level of exhaustion.
Wait, does that turn to temp hit points?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Oh my god, okay.
I'm assuming I overhealed by at least half your health bar.
Yeah, I only have 27.
Okay, well, you're at max then. And since Afflista is unconscious, Duodecius, it is your turn. You're prone on the ground with all your hit points back and a level of exhaustion.
I stand up.
Okay.
Do you have life transference?
How fucked up is the horde?
About half of it's been destroyed.
Well then, magic missile 3rd level.
Okay. As you pop 3 coins. No, just roll damage. Yeah, as your bolts just start carving a swath through them, the horde getting a bit thinner. Anything else?
Yeah, I'd like to rotate around the horde. Like, kind of staying with it, but rotating through and around.
Okay, are you trying to get to the northeast? To the south? Where are you trying to go?
Where's the party's current bulk?
South.
Okay. I'm going to rotate south. That way, if we need to open up with AoEs, it'll be easier to...
Sure. You can definitely move south, joining the rest of the party that's there, and not inside the horde. Anything else?
No.
Alright. Bartimus. Coins are flitting about, and they hurt.
Yeah. Well, there's a dead guy on the ground. Is there still a dead guy on the ground?
No. He's barely hanging on there.
Okay. If I push him out, does he take an attack of opportunity?
No.
Okay. Well, then I throw him out as well.
Okay. Galen, are you going to resist that?
No.
Okay. Yeah, so you use one of your attacks to just shove Galen, sliding him along the floor out of the horde.
Okay.
Hey!
And then I recklessly whackety whack.
Alright, roll to hit. That hits. Yeah, you continue whacking and thinning the horde. Just got a bit of it left. It's getting a bit thin there.
Okay. Well, then I am running out of it now.
Okay. Well, do you have mobile?
I do not.
Well, then they are going to take their attack of opportunity against you.
Excellent.
25.
Yup.
Alright, as they bite you for 12 points of acid damage as you retreat.
That's awesome.
Anything else?
Nope.
Alright, Galen. You're prone on the ground, but you're awake. Galen?
Yeah.
Prone on the ground, what do you do?
I get up.
Alright.
As a bonus action, I'm going to action surge. I need some hip.
Okay. Do you mean second wind?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Just checking.
Whatever. One of the two. It's something. I know it's some kind of special ability I have to get some hit points. For 5. Wow, I'm up to 6.
You must be up late, mister.
I think I'm gonna get out of here. Where is everybody at? Am I in combat? I don't want to be in combat.
No, you got pushed out of the horde, so currently you're not in melee with enemies. You're basically among the party.
Oh, good. Then I'm gonna. You know what? I think I'm gonna. I think I'll do a. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna drink a potion. Yeah.
Okay.
Finally. And I am.
Anything else? All right.
Yeah,
Squash.
Okay, how is the horde of coin mimics looking?
It's looking pretty scraggly.
Oh, I'm trying to make it even worse.
That hits.
For 13 magical slashing.
Okay, yeah, just some vestiges of it left.
Yep, as my buzz sword goes brr. Is anyone unconscious?
I don't think so. Oh, Aflista, that's right. She put herself unconscious.
Aflista put herself unconscious?
Yes.
How'd that happen?
Life
I
transference.
have this wonderful spell called You Don't Get to Die Before I Do.
Oh, well, you don't get to die either. Is Aflista like in the midst of the mimics?
No, she's right next to you.
Oh, perfect. Then let me see. What do I got? Have a point to lay on hands.
All right. Well, Aflista, you wake up with 1 hit point and a level of exhaustion. Anything else on your turn, Squash?
Nope.
All right, Eric.
Am I still in the coin horde?
Yep, you're the only one there still right now.
I will attack with my rapier and then probably retreat.
Okay, roll to hit.
Sec.
You miss.
And then I'm gonna just move back 40 feet.
Okay. Yeah, you retreat, leaving the horde empty. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay, Twidget.
I shoot arrow.
All right, roll to hit. That hits.
23 piercing.
All right, yeah, your arrow just hits them like right as they cluster together, scattering the bits of mimic all over the floor. The horde has been defeated. You guys are out of initiative.
Nice.
Just like little like gelatinous bits all over the room.
All right. By the looks of it, Aflista could probably still use medical attention.
I mean, I'm on my feet.
Okay, I'm taking a short rest.
So you guys are gonna sit here for an hour?
Yes.
Okay. So you guys sit there. The hour passes without incident. You have had a short rest.
Oh, let's see. Now, some of the stuff I've had is actually going to become important now. Let's see. I can roll a hit die. But first, let me read this. Okay, let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of us. That's perfect.
Huh?
Alright, everybody taking a short rest gets an additional 1d8 hit points, whether or not they're spending hit dice. I became a chef as of my most recent
Ah!
It's all based on your proficiency bonus, so I had to count how many of us there are. It's exactly enough.
Very good.
Are we did finish a short rest?
Yes.
I will be back in a moment. I have placed a large fingerprint in the middle of my glasses, and it is bothering me.
Barbarian.
Indeed.
Well, to a fault, my character is not very intelligent.
So what do you guys do now? Sat in this room for an hour. There's the hall leading to the south. The other part of the train tracks leading out to the northeast. And that glass room to the northwest.
What road are we going out? Yeah, totally. Fuck it, let's go down a hallway.
Which one?
Have we already gone down the west one?
Yeah, that's how you came back from the glass room.
Ah.
The south is goes 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, about 150 feet to the stairs going up to the previous level.
And you guys said there was stuff on the level above us?
I didn't say that.
I know I overheard some of the party members say that. And I would just like to verify that. Or not. Fuck it, let's go upstairs.
I'm
That
back.
sounds like a good enough plan to me.
Oh, what's the plan?
We're going upstairs.
To the crabs?
I don't know.
Yeah, you put some people in charge who haven't been here in a minute.
Okay. Well then, let's head back up the stairs until we find the hole that Twidget fell into and fought a giant enemy crab in a historical Japanese battle.
Okay. So you guys go south, past the two rooms, one of which has the dead bell guy in it.
You mean the powder? He turned it to powder.
Yeah, the powder pile that he used to have his bell.
I have his bell.
I know. You stole his bell.
The one thing he had to look forward to in life, Gilbert, and you stole it.
Return the bell.
Well, you head up the stairs and find an open door to a 30 by 30 room. That was the really nice room with the altar. in that carved stone box with all the lead. And then you continue past that through the other door on the other side, swinging through the 10-foot wide hallway to the north, and encountering the 30-foot long section of flooring that has collapsed. Down below, about 15 feet, you can see water. And you remember that there was a giant crab, according to Twidget, from what he said down there.
All right. We must now send in our most elite advance team. Squash. Bartimus. Take point.
Are we going down?
Yes. Eric, you
Hey,
go
wait,
with
hold
them.
on. Hold on. Is it possible to fashion together like makeshift fishing rod with a crowbar, some rope, and then just like tie like a piece of ration or something to the end of it and throw it down?
I mean, you could do that.
Yeah, I want to fish it.
Okay, so if I got this right, you tie a ration to your crowbar, and then while having another part of the crowbar tied to a piece of rope that you hold, and you drop the crowbar with the ration into the water 15 feet below you.
No, so think of like the crowbar itself as like the rod, right?
Oh, I thought you were using the crowbar as a hook because
That's
they're
what I thought too.
crabs. They're giant crabs.
Oh, they're giant crabs.
Yeah, giant enemy crabs.
Well, then I see this as not being a thing that I should do then.
What's
Because
Squash is paladin, Bartimus is barbarian, right?
Just
so.
chain instead of rope.
You got mine.
Oh, then here, Squash, take the cloak of the manta ray. That
Yeah,
way you can
I'll
get
take
him
that.
up. Yeah, that way you can get him up at least. Whereas if you go down, he doesn't really have any healing, so
Mm,
so you'd be better to have the mobility.
that's true.
So yeah, if you just bait him over here, we can, just long range them from up here in the hole.
How deep's the water?
You can't tell from up here.
Hey kid, how deep's the water?
It's pretty deep. You're talking to somebody who is 1 foot 7 inches tall. And also has a terrible memory.
You'll be fine.
From
You've got
Twitch's
the hit
perspective,
points.
it was pretty fucking deep.
Watch them not be giant crabs and did them just be regular crabs.
It's like
Grandpa,
a
he's
coconut
making
crab.
fun of me. They were
Bartimus,
giant
go in the
crabs.
hole.
Okay. I go in the hole.
Squash, make sure Bartimus doesn't die. Eric, make sure Squash doesn't die.
Okay, so we're going to go in the hole and lure the giant crab out?
No, we're going into the hole to beat up the crab.
Oh, well, we're all going down there?
Yeah, we're storming the cave. So we're
Okay.
sending people in single file to hide our numbers.
Somebody go find some butter.
What do you need
What do-
butter for?
The crab.
All right, well, I'll go find a cow while you guys are fighting this thing. So Twitch just starts heading back for the surface.
I'm inclined to stop Twidget for safety, but also I kind of want to see if he finds a cow.
Do you really think it'll be safer sending Twidget down to the giant crab?
Widget will think it's a cow. I don't know what he would bring back, but he would think it's a cow.
It's just like a bulette.
Yeah, we'll see how this goes. Okay, Twidget, go find that cow.
Twidget starts making his way for the surface. With the one rowboat and somebody took his swimsuit.
Twitch is gonna end up leaving the party stranded here.
All right.
Sees in the top left of their eye, Twidget has left the party.
Well, gents, Bartimus, Squash, Eric, Galen, and then Duodecimo and Elphista.
Why do you sound so disappointed saying our names? Never mind, I know why.
Wait, why did I sound so disappointed saying what?
Saying our names.
Well, because frankly, if they do their jobs right, we shouldn't actually see combat.
He misses being a frontline paladin.
No, I miss being a frontline wizard.
The only person stopping you is you.
Nothing quite like running into melee and then casting Fireball.
We'll get the fireball ready because we need to cook these motherfuckers.
Yeah, get down there.
I'm going.
All right, so who's jumping in the hole?
Do. I'm jumping in the hole.
Starts poking with quarterstaff. Get down there.
All right, so Bartimus, anyone else going?
Squash?
I'm going.
Yeah, I'm just saying because apparently you guys aren't sending everybody, so I'm just clarifying who's going.
I think we are going. We're just going in an order.
Yeah, we're stuffing people in single file.
Well then please tell me the order in which you are dropping into this 30 by 30 foot room.
Well, I'm already walking down.
Just type it out and put it in chat. So yeah, so as you guys drop in, it's a 30 by 30 foot chamber covered with stagnant water. The ceiling above is a reddish brown. The door, centered on the wall to the north of you, is open, leading to a partially flooded corridor lined with metal bars. The water here, is 5 feet deep.
Lucky for me, I'm tall.
Yeah, and one after another, you guys just drop in here. So what do you do now? You can see that corridor ahead goes about 30 feet, then ends in a T intersection.
Well, are we like in water essentially?
Yeah, you're in 5 feet of water.
I'm just kind of kicking my feet around. Do I feel anything?
You feel various bits of debris.
Okay. Alrighty, Rue, then. Well, let's start walking down towards the split.
Alright. As you start walking, you put your foot down, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, as the debris here is relatively unstable and sharp.
Ooh. I'm gonna give myself tetanus.
Or even worse, stub your toe.
No, you can kind of feel the ground's unstable and your feet slide a bit, but you can kind of just carefully push things aside with your feet as you plod forward into the hall.
Yeah.
On either side, you can see 10-foot chambers, the front of which are lined with rusty iron bars, like jail cells.
I see. Is the water in here also 5 feet deep?
Yes.
Okay. Well, kind of want to look through one of the iron bars.
Oh, you're doing what to the iron bars?
I just kind of want to, I can see through the other side, right?
Yeah, they're 10 by, perhaps I wasn't clear. So you dropped into a 30 by 30 room. Out of the north was a door, which led to a hallway. That hallway is 30 feet that ends in a T intersection.
Yep.
For that same hallway, both sides of it are lined with these iron bars and are basically like sets of jail cells.
Aha, I see. Okay, well, T intersection then.
Okay.
I can
you
go
wade
left or
forward.
right.
Yeah, you can go left or right. To the left, you can see the corridor goes 30 feet and then turns to the north. To the right, it goes 20 feet, ending in a closed stone door.
Closed stone door.
Are you opening it?
Can I like check it for traps or
Yeah.
check
Go ahead and make an investigation check as you check it for traps.
Oh, I'm really bad at this. Does anybody have the guidance?
Yeah, I can give you guidance if you need it.
Oh, thanks. It's not good enough.
It's not trapped.
It is not trapped. Does it sound like I'm gonna open this door and then a bunch of water is gonna come rushing through?
Make a perception check as you listen to try to hear if there's water on the other side. So you can hear what sounds like water on the other side, but it's like the same type of echoing you would expect if there's air above it. So it would be a reasonable conclusion that the water's at the same level as this side of the door.
Okay. Well, then I open it slowly.
Okay, you pull the door towards you, opening it, revealing a large 70 by 70 foot chamber. In the far distance, you can see a set of stairs descending, the roof having caved in and filled the stairs with rubble. What's your passive perception?
That's what I was about. 14.
Okay. You can see 3 large shapes submerged in the water moving towards the door.
Okay. Well, I'm like, all right, boys. Here, shit's about to get realsies.
So you just stand there as they coming closer and closer?
Sorry, my dog's losing her shit. Give me 1 second.
But the crabs are almost there.
Attack.
Alright. Yeah, as the crabs burst out of the water, these are in fact giant crabs. They're crabs that are, medium-sized creatures. You guys should roll initiative.
Giant enemy crab.
Remember, attack the weak point for massive damage.
But only if you have a high AP weapon, otherwise it doesn't do anything. You got to attack the glowy bit then. Eric, Galen?
What?
Initiative.
Oh. Y'all gotta stop getting in fights, man. I'm almost dead.
We
You had a short rest. You're aware of that, Mr. Wright?
Yeah, I mean, I only have 35 hit points. A short rest, I'm still out of spell slots and everything else. So. Well, anyway. Well, fuck.
All right, Eric, what do you do?
Hello?
Yes, what do you do?
Yeah. I'll be honest, my brain just kind of turned off, so I don't know what exactly we're fighting.
Crabs. Giant enemy crabs. Kill them.
How far are the giant enemy crabs?
Let's see. From you, about 30 feet.
Shooting distance. Bonus action, aim and shoot.
Okay. Roll to hit. Roll damage.
What?
You're in the third rank. You just shot one of your two guys in front of you. Roll damage.
Oh my god.
Don't forget to add sneak attack.
He doesn't have to. Sneak attack is technically optional.
I know.
He can sneak attack, however, if he wants to.
No.
All right. Well, Bartimus, you just get shot in the back for 8 points of piercing damage by Eric.
Thanks, buddy.
My bad.
Anything else in your turn, Eric?
No.
Okay. Crabs. First crab swims up to Bartimus and attempts to grapple him with his claw.
I was gonna say, wouldn't that be contested? I could fight that.
You could. 16. That misses? Okay. Well, good thing there's two other crabs in the room. They are also, the second one comes up and tries to attack you.
If I know this type of stat block, it's probably an auto grapple attack.
That one hits.
That one hits, yes. And yes.
And
I
yes,
love that.
automatically grappled.
Yeah, so that deals 6 points of bludgeoning damage and you are automatically grappled.
Yep. That's what makes Druid so much fun.
Yep. The crab that grappled you, Bartimus, is then going to back up, dragging you into the water. As you realize that you couldn't really see because of the way you guys have light sources above the water, this room is actually deeper than the corridor. There's stairs here. And so you are now currently underwater, being held there by this crab.
And make sure you hold your breath.
Yeah.
And then the third crab is going to attack you, underwater.
Ew.
So you guys can only see the one crab that first attacked him. The other crab then came up, grabbed Bartimus, and just dragged him into the room. And that third crab misses you, Bartimus.
What a pussy.
Yeah. Afflista.
It's the crab that grabbed Artemis still in my line of sight?
Nope.
Did you forget me?
Did you roll initiative?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I did.
Before me.
Wow, I did. I'm sorry. Well, what would you like to do, Duodecius?
I'll be right back.
How close are all the crabs to each other?
Well, you can currently only see the one crab that's by the door. The other two crabs came out, grabbed Bartimus, and submerged back into the water, and you can't currently see them, so you don't know.
Well, I shall estimate that general area, targeting the center point where I last seen them in the water. I cast web. I'm filling the water to catch them.
Okay.
A tightly woven net.
Alrighty, yeah, a web appears in the water. I believe it's not until the start of their turn that they actually have to make the save.
Correct.
Anything else?
No.
Okay. Afflista, it is now your turn.
Is the one that grabbed, who was it? Who got grabbed?
Bartimus.
Is that one still visible?
No. The only one you can see is the one that first came up and missed, and he sat there.
Barnabas have a light source on?
I do not have a light source on me now.
Well, we have someone who can cast the light cantrip, yeah?
Yeah, you guys have illumination because you have people that don't have dark vision. The problem is you have the light source above the water, so it's reflecting it. So you can't see into the water.
But did we establish what the light source is on?
No.
I would like to have had it on me.
Okay, then it can be on you.
Alright.
Alright. Then I'll cast Ray of Frost at the crab I can see.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Whale.
Miss.
Alright then.
Alright. Galen.
Yeah.
It's your turn. What do you do?
What do I do? I guess. We've got a short rest, so I'm fully charged. This one is. That one. How many of them are? How many things? How far is the thing from me?
So the one you can see is at the door. And so you were in the 4th rank. So that would put you 10, 20, 30, 40 feet away.
20. How many? 20 feet away? Okay.
40 feet away.
40 feet? Oh, I can't get to it, man. I can only move 30 feet, and that's as far as I can get.
You're also in 5 feet of water.
Oh, I'm also in 5 feet.
Yeah. Hasn't come up yet, but yeah, you guys are technically in difficult terrain.
Yeah, well, I'm not.
Yeah, well, people with a swim speed don't, obviously.
Well, then I'll shoot him with I have a crossbow. I'll shoot him with a crossbow.
Okay. Yeah, shoot the crab with a crossbow. Roll to hit. That hits him.
Four points of piercing damage.
Very nice. That hurt him. Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right, Barnabas, you are under the water. It is dark in here. Do you have dark vision?
No.
Okay. Well, you can tell that you were grabbed and pulled under the water. The light is behind you somewhere, but you can't see like what you're currently doing. There's definitely stuff down here with you. What do you do?
Cool. All right. So here's what I'm thinking here. It's a crab, so it's got to be pretty not that hard to rip its arm off, right? Technically speaking.
I mean, I suppose hard is a relative term.
Because what I kind of want to do is if I'm grappled in a claw, it's the big claw, I'm guessing. I want to put my feet on his body and then use that to push off and rip his arm off that's grappling me.
Well, you can certainly try that. It is a strength athletics check.
And then I'm going to do that recklessly.
That only applies to attacks. This is not that.
Oh.
This is an ability check.
I thought disarming was an attack roll.
Yeah, not this kind of disarming.
Only post-mortem.
Oh no.
You fail to rip its arm off.
Oh, okay.
Anything else?
Well, yeah, now I just want to rage.
Okay, yeah, you can use your bonus action to rage.
What is that? You teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space you can see. Till your rage ends, you can use this effect again. Fuck yeah, I'm teleporting the fuck out of here.
To a point you can see.
Oh, I
Good.
see light. Don't
Yes,
I?
you do see light. I was going to say, good thing Squash has a light source. Are you teleporting to the light source?
Absolutely.
All right. Squash, a wet Bartimus suddenly just appears in front of you. Anything else in your turn, Bartimus?
Is there a crab I can see that's close enough?
That would be there. Let's see. Squash's second rank. Yeah, you're basically in melee with that first one that swung at you.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him.
You used your action to attempt that disarming.
Yeah, but I got a multi-attack, remember?
Ah, yes, I forgot about that. Go ahead. That hits. That bloodies him.
Yeah, fuck him. And then that's it.
You should. Okay.
Yep, what?
I was about to say, never mind. Don't worry about it. Squash, it is your turn.
Okay, I go charging into the water after Bort.
He's right in front of you.
What, did he make it out?
I rolled a 2 on my magic.
Yeah, he raged and teleported. The only thing he could see was that light source flickering above the water, so he teleported literally right in front of you. And then smacked the crab.
Fucking thing.
So, Squash, does that change what you would do? Or do you just still go barreling into the water?
Well, this crab is now above the water, right?
The one crab is still above the water and it's bloodied. The other two crabs haven't had a turn to move yet.
We'll focus on this crab then.
Okay. That hits.
And that does not hit?
That does not.
Alright, then that is 11 magical slashing damage to that crab.
Which dies.
Excellent.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
Alright, Eric.
How far is nearest crab?
Unknown. The only visible crab is dead. The other two are still submerged in the water.
God damn it. I will aim, which I assume would make it a flat roll then.
I don't know what you're aiming at.
The water in hopes of attacking a crab with my short bow.
Okay, yeah, you can just randomly shoot into the water and hope to hit something. And yes, aiming would make it a flat roll. Go ahead and make your attack roll. Well, roll damage, as I have to roll another d2.
I swear to God. Oh, thank God it's not me this time.
As you shoot Squash in the back.
For 6 piercing?
Yeah.
Alright.
You know, guys, I think we'll need to have a quick key for recording all of Eric's friendly fire. I was thinking Control FU.
Anything else, Eric?
No.
All right. Yes, in fact, I think the crabs will do this.
Do the crabs interact with the web at all?
That's a good point. I forgot about the web. What does that
Everyone
save?
forgets about the web.
I do. Deck save?
Deck save. They stuck.
Indeed.
They are restrained by my webbing.
Okay. Let's see. They're going to...
They could use their action to make a strength check against my spell.
That's what they're doing. No. All right. Do it, Essius.
All right. I shall. Boo, 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 boo. Do we actually have a light source close to them?
Me.
Yeah, Squash is
Okay.
light. He's above the water, though, so basically the water's a mirror.
Good point. So I can't actually see any crabs?
Correct.
In that case, I will ready my action. Actually, what's the distance to that rough area where they presumably are?
The area that you webbed is, let's see, what's your rank? You were all the way in the back there. That is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Was 60 feet away.
All right, that's good. I shall. Would stepping 10 feet forward put me in front of Eric?
No.
All right, I will step 10 feet forward and ready a ray of frost.
Okay.
To strike any crab that breaches the surface.
Not Eric. Got it.
I'd like to put Eric between me and the crabs. Just in case.
Alright. Aflista.
There's one or two visible crabs.
There are no visible crabs.
Alright. I will ready an action to cast let's go chill touch out of any crabs that pop up out of the water.
Okay.
That's it for me.
Alright, Galen. Mister?
Yeah, my turn.
Yeah, what do you do?
How many of the crabs are left?
Well, the only crab you saw died. The other two that you saw earlier are underwater and you can't see them currently.
Okay. Where's the rest of the party?
All around you.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna hold my action in case something pops up. I'm gonna punch it if it gets close to me.
Okay.
And that's all I'm gonna do. Yeah.
Bartimus?
So it's a place that I actually have to like see. I couldn't like remember where it was.
Correct.
Can I just jump in the? Can I? All right. Here's what I want to do. I want to jump in the water and just reckless attack. I want to just go like down where I think they would be. Because I wasn't that far, right?
No, you weren't that far.
Yeah, I just want to go down where I think they would have taken me and just start recklessly attacking.
Okay, so you're going to jump into the webbed water and hope that you can hit the crab, maybe? Do I have that right?
That's the best idea I got.
Okay, well, you jump in. I'm going to need a deck save against that web that you're jumping into.
Yeah.
Yeah, you deftly avoid the pools of sticky net material. And you said you're going to recklessly attack the space in front of you, basically?
Yeah. Trying to hit the friggin'...
Okay. It's a flat roll because you can't see.
Yep. And I'm going to do 2 attacks.
Okay. Yeah, you just leap in there, start swinging your sword in the water. That's a hit.
Wait, nope, that's...
Oh, that was your save, sorry.
Those are
both hits.
Excellent.
All right. Yeah, you feel the shell break. You're pretty sure that if it's not dead, it is severely injured.
Yeah, and then I want to look back up at that light.
Uh-huh.
And use my bonus action to teleport back over to it.
Okay. Assuming it works that way, because I don't know. Yes, you can just appear right there.
Yep. And that will be my turn.
Okay. Squash.
The next crabs are all down under the water.
Yes.
Well, in I go. Can I get to them without having to go through the web?
No. Duodesi's basically centered the web on them. He guessed very well.
Alright then. We'll just have to go in the web.
Ah, great. So you submerge in the water. You are the light source. Putting a light source in the water makes it so everyone can now see these crabs in the water. I believe some people had held actions for when they see a crab.
Is the one that I hit still alive?
Yes. Bleeding heavily.
I did. Ooh, that's always fun.
That is fun. Well,
only one person.
No, it's not one person. He's a couple of ranks back. There's Galen and Eric and Bartimus up there. Well, roll damage as you shoot a crab and miss badly.
Oh no.
Shooting Eric for whatever this is.
It came back.
12 necrotic damage, and he can't regain his health until my next turn.
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
A crab has become visible, yes?
Yeah.
Would my ready action fire?
I called for it. I said that I believe some people had ready actions.
Oh.
Aphlis was the only one who responded.
Yeah, somehow my brain flatlined on that. My apologies. One moment.
Are you turning the near-death one or the uninjured one?
The near-death one.
Okay.
Or Eric, whichever happens to be more convenient.
Well, roll that one and we'll find out if you shot Eric. You shot... no, you shot the crab.
7 points of cold damage.
Ooh, that's the next crab. Alright, so, Squash, back to you on your turn. Sorry. So you submerge, and you swim forward towards the last remaining crab?
Yep.
Alright, I need a deck save as you swim into the web.
Oh, perfect.
Does a 16 pass do it, Esius?
A 16? Why, yes. He does manage to make his way through my brilliantly weaved webs.
That's incredible.
He does. As you get closer, Squash, you realize that the crab was not successful and is in fact currently restrained.
Ah, that's good.
So you were able to swim right up into melee with it. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna hit it.
Well, you have advantage because it's restrained. And you hit it. And you hit it.
All right. $429 magical slashing.
As you basically pulp the crab.
This kills the crab.
It does. You guys are out of initiative.
Since I've got two swords, I'm going to finish it off with a nice, dual scissor strike across the face.
And I'm going to drag him up there because we're eating crab.
All right.
Whenever Twidget gets back with our cow.
Oh, there you go. Dead crabs.
So we should harvest these crabs and prepare food.
Hey, I'm not proficient in that.
It's alright, I am.
Does anyone here know how to cook?
Me.
Oh, that's good. Let's do that. Let's prepare food.
Yep, I start hauling the crab carcasses out of the the water.
Yeah.
So we can set about cleaning them.
Mm-hmm. So, where exactly are you dragging them? Because this room is flooded. The corridors you guys were in is flooded with 5 feet of water.
We'll take them back up to dry land.
Yeah.
I guess we'll just have to boil all the water.
Cast Fireball at 3rd level.
You don't have Fireball.
I cast Fireball as a cantrip.
I cast Create Bonfire.
Yeah,
Give it
literally.
like 3 months.
Alright, well, you guys drag the crabs back to the opening. How do you plan to get back up?
Well, we'll make like the Grinch. We'll stuff the crabs up the chimney, and then make our ways up.
Okay. Yeah, you have sufficiently strong people. You can just chuck the crabs up there. That's not that big of a problem. It's more how you're going to hoist everybody else up.
The same way we got the crabs up.
Well, Twidget left a rope. He didn't tie it to anything, but he also didn't tell you that he didn't tie it to anything.
Pulls rope falls and bonks us.
Home Alone's it, pulls the crabs back down.
Yeah, I think we'll just stuff each other up the chimney.
Okay, so who's at the bottom? Who's last?
Presumably, probably Squash.
So I've got the
Because he's the
big
strongest.
Okay. So Squash, you're alone in this 30 by 30 room. 15 feet above you is that hallway that you've been hoisting the party members up to. How do you get out of here?
Well, we've been hoisting them all up out of here, right?
Yeah, like you were basically giving them like a lift up, and they were able to grab the ledge of their hands and just hoist themselves over.
How high am I having to boost them?
The floor is that you're hoisting them to is 15 feet above you.
Oh, okay.
So not
You can
quite
ju-
easy jumping range.
If you can jump, I can grab you and pull you
How
up.
large were those crabs we were fighting? Large?
Medium creatures.
Medium creatures? Okay.
Yeah.
Then I will tie a rope to the crabs that we're hauling, if I haven't done that already, and I will just stand on them and go up that way.
Just make a crab pile.
I mean, yeah, just a big shell.
How many horses can you
I'll be
stack
right
on
back.
themselves by spawning them in?
I just like that. I just like that idea that you're taking like these 3 dead crabs, like you lash them together to make a step stool.
Sure.
Yeah, and then you're able to hoist yourself up, and
And
then
then I hoist the crabs.
yep, and then you just pull the crabs up after you.
Yep.
All right, you're all in this hallway. It's dry.
Now that's a lesson too. If you ever get stuck in a bucket, don't end up like these 3.
Oh, you didn't specify. Are you going to the west side or the east side of this open hole?
Which way was the entrance again?
East.
East.
Okay.
I'm back.
Okay. If you don't mind waiting here, then I will start preparing the crabs.
In the hallway, just to clarify.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they're big, so.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we could go out to a room if we want to, I don't know. Is there anything else in here sort of related to the cult that we didn't explore? Because it's feeling more and more like we've kind of, we've taken care of everything related to the cult.
We could technically go back down and go to that T intersection and go the other way, but I feel like that would just be us like searching every corridor for everything.
That T intersection was still sort of part of the temple at that point, or were we in a cave?
No, it was masonry.
What do you think?
I'm cool with whatever. What time's the kid supposed to be getting back?
Getting back?
You sent the 12-year-old in a 7-year-old's body that has ADHD to get a cow to make
In a
butter.
land with no cows.
Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah, Your guess is as good as Twidget's.
I actually sent you to get butter. Is what
Yeah.
I sent you to get.
Do you know how butter works in medieval times?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I think it
you
would
go
be
to
easier.
Yieldy grocery store.
Yeah,
They have
the
butter.
Yield, grocery store.
Yeah,
Come on,
Yieldy
bro. I know.
grocery store called your backyard and your neighbor's backyards, which you get access to through trade and barter.
Yeah,
Well,
so
they
if
didn't
you-
have refrigeration, so they typically made it as they needed it and didn't keep a lot laying around. Typically for cooking and stuff like that, you used oil or lard because that was shelf stable. So yeah, when you said get butter, Twitch is like, oh yeah, I know how to do that. You need a cow. And he went off to get a cow.
I don't regret anything.
You're a mean one, Mr. Bart.
It'll be an important lesson for him.
Twitch has had plenty of important lessons.
Sounds like there's plenty more to go.
We send him out, and fucking another group of people try to abduct him.
Oh, that's their mistake.
That's what I mean. You
Wait,
get such a big body
That
count.
wouldn't be a lesson for Twidget. That'd be a lesson for them.
Twitch is
There are
going to
never
return
any
to the party.
survivors.
Twitch is going to return to the party because whatever group tries to abduct him gets sick of him, just wants him gone.
No, Twidget, you know what you gotta do when you come back to Bart? You know what you gotta say to him? Don't have a cow, man.
Get out.
That's something like it.
All right, well, we've
I'll have-
prepared the crabs and everything, right?
That's what I'm doing.
Okay. Yeah, you start preparing the crabs with your cooking skills.
Yes.
But what should the rest of us do?
You can help me prepare the crabs. They're quite big.
Indeed. Let us help him prepare the crabs. Cue Delicious in Dungeon interlude.
I will help by staying out of the way.
All right. Well, you guys spend an hour deshelling and getting the meat out of these crabs.
Oh, we should totally keep that shell.
And in that hour, you are able to prepare tasty, tasty crab.
There's 3 medium-sized crabs worth of crab meat.
Yes. I mean, that's probably the equivalent of, like, probably like 12 rations or so.
Not bad.
Basically get 3 days worth of food out of one crab.
And there's 7 of us. But yeah. It's more like a day and change.
Yeah, but it's a day and change of supplies you didn't have before.
Yes.
And it only costs you like an hour to make it.
Oh yeah. No, it's already paying off. So do you want to go back down to that T-junction and go the other way just to exhaust everything in this place so we can go back to town?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless we also want to explore that cave after.
Well, so I don't want to linger here too long once we're done with the initial reason why we came here, because we still got Twidget's whole problem to deal with.
Whatever that
Finding
may
a
be.
cow?
No, the actual problem is Constitution.
Well, yeah, he's like 7.
No,
Send
that's
him
not.
on enough hikes and he'll get tougher.
No, that's not the problem. He's had his Constitution magically reduced. We need to find someone who can cast Greater Restoration on him.
Oh, that sounds bad.
I don't
bad,
actually have a way to make that not sound like it's a problem.
Yeah, because it is. That's what I'm saying.
Give me a minute, I'll try
Allegedly.
to find a way.
Anyway, I think we should go back down and try the other direction on that hallway.
But is that what you guys do?
I think so.
Yes.
Okay. So you once again descend to the depths, hopping into the hole and getting wet.
Yes, the water. It's cold and damp, and I actually turn my drift globe on and have it float near me.
Okay.
Because I got a cool drift globe, and I never actually got around to using it. But now I am.
Yep.
Floating dune light bulb. I'm a wizard. Woo woo.
Alright. Well, you walk down to the T intersection. Do you guys still have Bartimus leading?
I believe we should put Eric in front this time. Given his propensity to shoot party members in the back.
I have the ability to turn around.
Keep walking forward. You're on point. I'm certain you'll be able to find the traps.
Oh, okay.
Look, we don't have Twidget to scout ahead. That means you have to scout ahead. Go on. Start
Okay,
scouting.
I go forward. I start scouting, looking for traps and other interesting shit.
Okay. What's your passive?
1 sec. I have to fucking reload the thing. 9.
Okay. So yeah, you walk forward, coming to the T intersection. The open door to the large crab room to your right, to your left, 30 feet of corridor before it turns to the north and out of sight.
This is too fucking late for me, dog. I don't know what you just said. My brain didn't register anything.
You walked forward to a T intersection. To your right is the open door with the large room that had the big crabs. To your left, the corridor continues for 30 feet and then turns to the right, to the north.
I'll go to the left.
Okay. Well, as you wade your way down there, you get to the corner. And to the north, you can see the hallway continues for 50 feet to a set of stairs leading up.
I will go up the stairs.
Alright, you go to the stairs and ascend them, which leads to a dry section of corridor, which goes all of 20 feet to another set of stairs going down into another set of flooded corridor.
Flooded?
Yeah, like you're going up across a dry section and then down back into water. But currently you're standing on top of the dry section.
Has the party followed behind me, or am I just alone right now?
I believe they said they were following you. Bartimus, you're hot micing.
Well, if the party's following, then I guess I go forward.
Okay. You step down the stairs into the water.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see ahead of you, about 60 feet away, a closed stone door.
How's the water feeling?
It's cold and has a bit of a slimy feel to it against your legs and your torso.
Same kind of water as with the crabs?
Yes.
I have a feeling if I open that door, there's going to be more crabs. Or something else.
Yeah.
What do you think, leader of the party?
I mean, you don't have to call me out like that, but okay.
This feeling, is it a kind of itching sensation?
Eric, does a 24 hit your armor class?
Yeah, that sure does.
You feel sharp teeth biting into your legs and lower torso as you take 9 points of piercing damage.
Ouch! Can I lift my legs?
Yes, you can lift your legs up, and you can see several small little sharp-toothed fish attached to your leg, gnawing away at it.
I tell everyone to get back to the dry area. Like,
You're the only one in the water.
What'd you say?
You're the only one in this part of the water.
What? The party doesn't follow?
No, they did follow. You stopped at the bottom of the stairs into this watery area.
Oh, I thought I was further in. Okay, I go back into the dry area.
Okay. Yeah, you back up, knocking the fish off, presumably, not letting them continue to gnaw on you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So there's carnivorous fish in these waters. Unless you have... Shit, we should have found the other fucking boot.
That would have been hard.
Oh, don't. Oh my god, I didn't. Under.
Yeah.
I've realized I've been negligent. I ritual cast detect magic and scout out the crab room.
Okay. Well, are you guys going to do that now?
You know, I'll start with this area.
Okay. You cast detect magic after Eric comes back, reporting some rather aggressive-looking fish. There's no magic here.
Okay, well, let's go check out the crab hole.
Before you do,
Okay.
Squash is going to take off the cloak of the Mana Ray and give it to Duodecius for safekeeping. Because Pete has to hop off because it has gotten a little too late.
Alright, I will hold on to this cloak for safekeeping.
Yes.
Okay. Alright, you go to the crab room and detect no magic.
Alright. Okay, now we go back to this room.
The hallway.
Yes.
Okay.
Stairs.
Yeah, you head back to the hallway, go up the stairs to the little 20 by 10 dry section, and look down into this pool of water where Eric got bit.
So, I take a hunk of meat that I have in my inventory.
Mm-hmm.
I stick it to the end of my 10-foot pole. And I say, okay, guys, kill fish. And I start tapping the hunk of meat in the water.
Okay. Yeah, fish start coming close to the surface trying to get at it.
Kill them. Kill them now.
Okay, how are you guys doing that?
Stab. Or shoot.
Well, which one is it? I'll roll to hit a Flista. And which one is it, Eric? Are you stabbing or shooting?
Depends. Are they within melee or within not melee?
If you back up, they're not in melee. If you stay right there at the edge of the water, they'd be in melee.
I'd prefer they not be in melee. I will back up.
Okay. Well, then roll to hit.
I will... I moved. Shit, I can't aim. Whatever.
Okay. Well, you have both succeeded in shooting fish. Eric, you should roll damage.
Okay.
Yeah. So you guys sit there for about 5 minutes or so with Duodecius kind of dunking the meat into the water, the fish coming for it, you shooting the fish then turning and eating the other fish as well, bringing more to the surface, and eventually there's just like this floating pile of a couple of dozen fish, all dead. Dunking the meat into the water doesn't seem to be having any more of an effect, nor do you see any coming to eat these corpses.
Good. I step in and start walking across.
Okay, that's when they bite you more. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, so you walk the 60 feet to the closed stone door ahead of you.
I open it sneakily.
Okay. Well, make a stealth check.
Okay. Stuff. Okay.
All right, so you start to ease the door open until it like breaches. Just as you're starting to get sight of the room, water starts rushing in. The door being forcibly taken out of your hand as the water floods into this 20 by 30 foot chamber that was previously dry. Along the north wall is a stone altar, and several stone benches are positioned in front of it. Behind the altar, hanging on a stone hook sunk into the wall, is a mace with a bone handle. That mace, Duodecius, is glowing with magic.
The mace, it is magical. Pass it to me so that I might identify it.
Okay. I go get the mace and bring it to Duodecius.
All right, you pick the mace with a bone handle off the wall and hand it to Duodecius.
Ritual cast identify.
That is a +2 mace.
That's a +2 mace.
See, not every magic weapon I have is a sword.
I don't believe it. We're sure this isn't just a sword in disguise.
So what do you guys do now?
What do we do indeed?
Who wants mace? Damn, nobody wants a magic mace?
Yeah, hold on.
I mean, I'm a wizard. I don't have much use for it.
You'd think it'd be more like Galen that would want it.
All right. We stuff it in Pete's inventory.
Okay.
It's fucking camping out my bedroom door, ready to like hop in here and troll whenever I press the push to talk. Fucking goblin. Indeed. So, in the same way that Pete gave me the cloak, I believe we should pass this mace to him.
If that's what you want to do.
There we go. Pete, you have a mace +2.
All right. As you guys stand in this wet, slimy water in this dead-end room, I think that is where we will call it this evening.
Alrighty.